Yeah.
So have you got any future plans like for you mentioned about anything like buying, say, a heating company, or just doing something where you buy a construction company and you get involved in that? Because you mentioned that you was thinking about maybe doing something that. What was that about?
Well, I've got a big event on the 3rd of October here with Jonathan J, who's a buying and selling business expert. That's what he teaches people to do. So he's a mentor on the Millionaire Mastermind. So we're going to be running that. And I just see buying businesses. I never really understood buying businesses. I've always been very good at growing businesses organically, and I've recently paid a mentor to come and teach me how to buy businesses and how to sell businesses. Really great guy, private equity guy, high-level guy. I'll probably bring him to the Millionaire Mastermind at some point. But his biggest exit was $2 billion. And he's a global guy, global operator. He knows all the guys in Australia, America, all the top people. And there's something called mid-market private equity. Yeah. So when your business makes 5 million EBITDA, you open up a mid-market of private equity. So there's all of these players where they got all of these big pots and they're looking to buy businesses that, it doesn't matter what industry in a lot of cases, that's just got a minimum of 5 million profit effectively, yeah, EBITDA. But they will buy businesses with 5 million in profit, usually on an 8 to 12 times multiplier. Yeah. So based on this business right now, 2025, we will make, I don't know, let's say Trade Group makes a minimum of 5 million in 2025, which it will.
Okay.
Yeah. This business I could exit for 50 million. I wouldn't, because my number's 100. Yeah. But I could go and sell it for 50 million. Yeah. And when you look to build EBITDA, you can go and buy, let's say, a recruitment business that's doing $1 million in EBITDA, yeah? You go and buy that million and you give the recruitment company 2 times what that EBITDA is worth. So I'm going to buy it for 2 million. But now I've got 1 million of EBITDA to add into my 5. So because I'm going to get a 10 times multiplier on my 5 anyway, adding this million in and making it 6, I now get 10 times the million. But it's only cost me 2 million to buy it. Now I'm going to get 10 million back out.
The understanding, because I never understood what you've just said. Now I do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like stacking. It's almost like bloody gambling. It's stacking your odds, I suppose. But
you just want to be looking for businesses that have got profit already. Okay, that you can add into your overall business strategy, roll them up into a group or into one business, and then you've got this big pot of profit. Well, these guys want to buy into that and take that profit and that business and that sector and roll it up into even bigger ones. And they'll go sell it to the high levels of private equity for many more millions than that. That's just mid-level. So I think I will want to be at least 100 million net worth, at least by the time I'm 40. I've got 5 years. I've got to smoke that. I will probably do it in 3. Okay, but I want to be 100 million by 40, and then I will take my own money and go and do exactly what I just said. And I will go and buy all them businesses. I won't start another one from scratch again after this. Okay, I will then just use the money to buy them. And then I will do a big roll up, and that's where I'll exit for a load of billions.
Yeah, I get it.
That's got to be the game. Because buying revenue's easier than generating it. But if you don't know the game of buying businesses and how to integrate them into other businesses, then it's a whole new beast in itself. The easiest thing to learn first, in my opinion, is how to drive the sales. Because if you buy one, you've still got to know whether it's got, the ability to consistently produce revenue. So you've got to understand marketing and sales. If you're good at marketing and sales, it doesn't matter what business you go into, you can generate customers for that business. So the skill really, if you want to get good in any business, is forget the service that you offer, forget the product that you deliver, work first and foremost in how to acquire a customer. Because none of that shit matters if you can't get customers.
Correct.
Yeah? So that's the aim of the game. And then the second thing, just while we're talking about driving those sales at the beginning, that I wish I did in my 20s, was I wish I developed products and services that I could resell, that I could sell back to my existing customers.
Subscriptions and things like that.
Yeah, not subscriptions and just
Anything.
I like big ticket more than I like subscriptions because it's just better for cash flow. So I like if I'm going to make a sale, I want the sale to be worth thousands. I'm not interested in selling something for 20 quid. Really, yeah, it's just not a smart use of my time.
And it takes years to build up that sort of subscription, especially in my industry. Yeah, I get that. You said that to me actually years ago, to be quite honest. When I said about Impra, and you said that, but it's true, and you've got to look for the different verticals with what you already know. I always believe that it's a good idea to master what you know before you look at anything else, because I've looked at other things and really messed up because I didn't understand it and I just took someone's word for it. It's quite naive, really, what I've done, and I suppose a lot of people at my age have done that, because you don't realise if you spend a lot of time and get what you're doing right, then that'll run itself. And you said that yesterday in that mastermind, then everything else will fall into place, because you get that right, that's running right, and then you can spend your time on that. But until you get this right, there's no point doing this.
Yeah.
You've got stages of times and vehicles. You've been saying it for years. It's only just clicked that probably in the last 12 months.
Good.
But it's true. It's very, very true.
Good.
Focus. That's what we need, guys. Everyone's got to focus. Have you
Excellent.
anything to add to this, Joe, before I wrap it up now? Because I'm absolutely starving and it's dinner time.
Yeah,
So,
no,
anything else
nothing
you
really. I think for every business out there, you have got to learn not just about your trade, you've got to learn about business. If you don't understand sales, marketing, operations, and finance, your company will never grow. They are the core 4 ingredients to scaling any type of business in any market, in any sector. And you've got to be willing to do things differently. Mick's here right now. He's got himself a podcast. He's building his brand. He's creating content. How many people in trade and construction are doing this right now? Very, very few, meaning that you are standing out for the crowd. But when you put your head, above the wall, people are going to want to take shots. And you just got to have that mindset where it's water off a duck's back. And if you're not willing to go and innovate and do something different, then be prepared to get paid like everybody else gets paid. There's always that piece where people talk about price. We're always getting undercut on price. That's just because you're not giving the customer a reason to buy into anything bar the service. And if it's all about the service, then people are always going to compete on price. But it's about the company that delivers the service. That's your only opportunity to create real uniqueness in the marketplace. Think big, dream big. Okay, get around the right people, get trained up, join networks, get in mastermind, invest in yourself, and you'll become very, very successful.
Well, I'm going to wrap it there. Thanks very much, Joe.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you. Right, guys, don't forget I really need you to do me a favour. To get guests on like Joe and high-end guests, I need more followers. I need more people to help me do this so I can deliver a better product to you guys. If anybody out there, you can always reach out to me. Anyone's got any tips, but please, before I really ask, and this will really help me, go to the channel, like and subscribe, follow me, and send me some comments and a bit of feedback. Thank you very much, guys. But remember, do not get left out in the cold. Take care.